Hi guys, my name is Beans, and today I'm going to be talking about control over your life, over your environment, over your spirituality. And this conversation starts with creating autonomy in your life. And basically what autonomy is being able to control the things around you. It's being able to make decisions, problem solving, having some sort of independence. And the thing that autonomy does is not only does it give you that control over your life, but it makes you feel more competent. It makes you feel like, okay, yes, I feel like I understand things. I feel like I have the ability to take on tasks and to accomplish these tasks. And contrary to autonomy is having a control environment, and a control environment is just an environment that focuses mostly on you doing what you're told. You're not allowed to think, you're not allowed to ask questions. It's more like do this now, and it just solely focuses on you following direction. And the most important thing that I want you guys to know is, like, yes, there are environments that cause these things, but there are also spiritual practices that can be very controlling. There are some spiritual practices that take all of the autonomy out of yourself. It doesn't allow you to make any decisions. It doesn't allow you to problem solve. It doesn't allow you to think. And there are some people who like that, and that's valid and that's okay. But having that sense of autonomy, especially when it comes to your spiritual practice, is so important to me, because then when things happen, a lot of times you're like, okay, well, I have the ability to control this situation. I have the ability to make this situation better. It's not all out of my hands. I do have some say, and I do have some decisions in what happens next, and then it makes you feel a lot more motivated to handle those problems that come up, which is why autonomy is so important. And a couple of ways to just bring in some control in your life is to evaluate what are some things in your spirituality or in your life or in your environment or in your home that are taking away from you energetically, mentally, physically. What are some things that are not adding to your life? And then just simply getting rid of those things. If it's not bringing you any positivity, if it's not adding to you, then you don't need it anyways. Another important thing with autonomy is setting boundaries with yourself, with your spirituality, with other people, in the workplace. Boundaries are so important. Not only does it keep you feeling very balanced and at peace, and capable, but it prevents you from having that burnout and feeling overworked, especially when it comes to our practice. Sometimes in our practice, we get so caught up in, I need to learn, I need to do this. Sometimes we accidentally burn ourselves out, So boundaries, incredibly important. And sometimes it's not even a matter of like completely getting rid of things. It's a matter of the way you have things set up currently aren't benefiting you. So it's a matter of rearranging those things. But it starts with, how do you think about yourself? How do you think about life? How do you think about the world? Do you believe that you have the ability to affect change? Do you believe that you have the capability of changing anything that happens to you? Because a lot of that, like the moment you believe you have no control over a situation, then you give up. You are like, actually, I don't want to do this anymore because it's not going to matter what I do regardless, and it keeps us stuck in the same place, which is why I encourage you to bring in that autonomy into your life and bring in more direction and bring in more control into what you do and what you want. So there you go, guys.